What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Johnny Wolf. Welcome back to another epically epic episode of Nerdy Urges. I am here with my co-host, Shinigami and Amala. How are you doing today?
I am doing wonderful. How are you doing today, Johnny?
I'm doing epic. I'm a little sweaty, I'm not going to lie, because it's hot in my room. This damn summer heat just won't leave us the fuck alone.
Hey, Fel, especially here in Texas, man. The heat index today was like 108, I believe.
Oh, shits. Holy shits.
Yeah, dude, it's insane here, especially with me working outside all day.
Oh, man, I feel sorry for you. But in other news, we as anime fans have been eating good, like maximum seasoning, maximum flavor, such succulent juices in our content. I'm running out of gross metaphors, but on my list I have Jobless Reincarnation Season 2, Zom 100, and Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2. These are three big titles for this current season that, well, these are some of these, most of these I'm caught up with. I don't know if Sheenie has watched Jobless Reincarnation, but I know she's watched Zom 100 and JJK.
Yes, I am caught up on both Zom 100 and JJK. I actually just watched the most recent episode of JJK about an hour ago. It was phenomenal.
It really was. And obviously spoilers ahead for all the things we're going to discuss. So if you want to avoid spoilers, click out now and come back later. But there is a lot to unpack. And I remember we were in an Instagram chat about this a while ago. There's so much going on in this current season, and I'm all for it.
Even outside just the anime itself, everything going on with creators, everything related to the SAG strike, AI situation, everything is going on, so we've got more than enough to talk about.
And I'm going to digress for a little bit here. The AI situation, the fact that Hollywood executives or any big-time media executives everywhere are genuinely considering replacing their workforce with robots. You guys have dished out at least 5 movies and TV shows explaining why that's a bad idea. Honestly, why the hell would you be so hypocritical? This is what happens when you don't read the fine print, Bob Iger.
Honestly, yeah. And the thing I was referencing more is, I don't know if you saw it. I think I tagged you in it when I posted about it a week. I believe it was a week ago actually. But Erica Lindbeck, the voice of many an anime character and video game character, personally my favorite being Futaba from Persona 5, was chased off of all social media because someone had made one of those AI cover songs of Futaba from Persona 5 singing "Welcome to the Internet."
Right.
And she just made a post saying like, "Hey, please take this down. It's incredibly what's the word?
Like disrespectful, plagiaristic, like the list
violating.
goes on." Yeah.
I think violating was the word she used. But she's just like, hey, take this down. It's incredibly violating for us to have our voice taken and made to say things that we don't want to come out of our mouths.
Exactly.
And some troglodytes online decided to chase her off of all social media. And it was honestly heartbreaking.
That's terrible. And the amount of people in the voice acting community, myself included, that were giving those same troglodytes all the shit that they very much deserved. Any and all hate towards those guys is very much warranted. I don't care who you are. If you're gonna disrespect a voice actor like that, it's you don't deserve access to the internet. You just go home.
Honestly, yeah. And it was nice in a way seeing at least the rest of like the Persona cast, not just from Persona 5, but from the wider Megami Tensei universe. Since the Mega 10 games tend to share voice actors across games a lot and across like spin-offs, mainline, stuff like that, all just banding around her and just like supporting her.
Exactly. But yeah, that's so tragic that people think they can just abuse AI like that. But more to the point of the episode, we're definitely going to unpack a lot from some of the anime that we've all been watching this season, like the 3 I listed. And a fun activity that I thought was a good idea would be to go through some of the Crunchyroll comments of the recent episodes and just laugh Because if you've never explored the Crunchyroll comment section, put on your fucking seatbelt and grab a bag of peanuts, because this shit's about to get real.
Oh, absolutely. I cannot wait.
Right. All right, so the first one we're going to start with today is Jobless Reincarnation, and also known as Mushoku Tensei. And basically, this picks up almost immediately from where we left off at the end of season 1. And a lot of people in the comment section were pretty much blown up, saying this has a different feel to it when you remember that they left off with him fucking his cousin. And I don't know if you've seen season 1, have you?
I know nothing about Jobless Reincarnation. I tend to stay away from isekai that aren't Kuma 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 Bear or Konosuba.
Right. I will. Well, those are actually really great titles in the isekai genre, but I have to say, Jobless Reincarnation, it's a really good show, both in terms of character development, comic relief, and it puts a really different spin on isekai as a whole, in my opinion, because the idea of going into an isekai and remembering your past life like fully and using elements of your past life to further progress and survive in this current life that you have, it's actually kind of cool the way they play it out. But the one thing I'm conflicted with is because he died as like a 20-year-old something man and he's now a child, people are like, does he carry his age over into his new life?
And yeah, I remember seeing some sort of similar discourse when it came to Saga of Tanya the Evil.
Right.
Yeah. Which still haven't seen either. I've heard it's amazing. I know I'm gonna get shit for that. But...
It's amazing. Like, I'm not gonna give anybody shit for not seeing that, for not seeing a Nazi parody isekai, but I will fight anybody on that opinion. It is definitely a Nazi parody. But
yeah, like that wasn't obvious from the poster. Seeing a little blonde hair, blue-eyed, German-looking girl in a very 1930s looking uniform.
It's giving Veruca Salt from Willy Wonka.
Oh my god.
But the comments on the first episode of season 2 of Jobless Reincarnation, known as episode 0, basically this is where well, you're not gonna know any of this, so it's probably
I've already got it pulled up.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I see dub time and then just the Brian Griffin in the banana suit.
Oh my god. You said for Jobless Reincarnation?
Yeah.
Wait, Brian Griffin in a banana suit?
Yeah, like with all the dots.
Wait, I don't know what that is.
Hold on, let me screen share. Let's see. Let's see. This.
Oh. Well, I don't have that on my feed. Yeah. I'm not gonna bellyache over that clip, but yeah. You see that, audience, deal with it. But anyway. But this guy, a lot of these people were just like talking about how they've been waiting so long for this to come up, and they're just like complimenting the animation. And one is like, holy shit, it's happening! Like, but in all honesty, I was really happy to find out that this anime was going to return, because I was not keeping up with release dates at all, but then I just saw it on my Crunchyroll feed, and I was like, fuck yeah!
Yeah, I've been meaning to check out Mushoku Tensei just because I've heard so many amazing things about it, and it does seem really interesting from what little I have heard about it. But I've just been busy picking up my back catalog, especially with my manga, and then keeping up with my weeklies like JJK and Zon 100 for anime, and then Chainsaw Man for manga mainly.
Oh god, Chainsaw Man. That newest chapter's ending, holy shit.
I could not stop laughing.
I was wheezing. I threw my phone across the room and I was wheezing on the floor. My dog was sniffing me, wondering if I was still alive. That's how you know it was good. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, I was celebrating even though I know for a fact this is gonna go somewhere bad. I was just like, that's my fucking boy!
The first thing that popped in my head was just Ryan Colt Levy's voice screaming those words. I hope that man reads the manga. I hope he does.
I'm 1,000% sure he does, because I think he said at a panel before the dub for Chainsaw Man was announced that he wants to voice Denji because he's a fan.
You know what, that does make sense. Plus he has such an in-depth understanding of the character, but I digress back. Like, the comments on Mushoku Tensei, a lot of people are just like praising how, well, for one thing, that it didn't start with a recap episode, because God, I hate those. Those are so annoying.
Bro, honestly, that's what sucks about watching One Piece right now, because like a good like 2 or 3 minutes of the episode after the intro is like a recap.
Right. And another thing that people give a lot of praise to Mushoku Tensei for is the animation. The animation really stands out on its own. Like, I saw one scene where a kid was ripping apart a loaf of bread, and that, excuse me, a little bit of White Claw came up, but that bread ripping scene alone had more detail in it than the entire 5th season of Seven Deadly Sins.
Okay, you mean Seven Deadly Frames?
Yes.
That was some ass animation on top of some ass story.
It really was. This is what happens when Netflix pours all their money in their own pockets.
Honestly, there was like, even just looking at the story of Seven Deadly Sins as a whole, there's so much that could be done well, but they just drop the ball.
They really
so
do.
Many times.
This fight scene was dropped by 30 frames. They thought we wouldn't notice, but we did. Like, I had the same conversation with Vinny, a friend of mine, how he and I are like huge fans of Seven Deadly Sins as a series. And when we would read the manga, like, I can't remember, I think it was Kodansha, like on a Kodansha backed site or something like that. We would read the manga online and we would like talk about it in phone calls and shit. And we were like, it was that one fight between Escanor and one of the I can't remember what the other group of people are called. Zeldris's group. What are they called?
I don't know. I dropped Seven Deadly Sins after the 4-episode second season.
Right. Well, they're like called they're like the physical, like the same way the sins are the embodiment of the sins. This group is like the embodiment of the holy virtues. And Escanor was fighting one of them, and this dude, like, it was the most epic fight in the manga. And he and I talked how we were so excited to see it animated, only for it to just be like I thought my screen was lagging. I had to check my screen to make sure it was lagging, and I rewound it like 3 times before I realized Netflix fucked up.
Yeah, at least you ain't getting done as dirty as the Promised Neverland fans.
Oh God. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. Sheeny, we don't talk about that.
It was a good 1-season anime.
Yeah. Yep. There was no second season. There's just the manga and nothing else.
Yeah.
They need to just pull a Full Metal Alchemist with that anime, like, now. All right, but on to Jujutsu Kaisen. Let's see. Oh wait, hold on. I hate how it keeps pulling up the movie on my suggested. But the most recent episode, we're entering the hidden... Well, not entering. We're like partway through the hidden inventory arc. And that is one of the finest arcs of any in the manga. And it's so crazy to see Toji in his prime, in his fighting prime. And it's fucking nuts. And I gotta say, the simping for Toji is absolutely warranted. I'm just gonna say that.
Absolutely. I'm convinced that Mappa saw the thirst online and is just like, all right, we need peak engagement. put this motherfucker in more scenes.
Right. How do we make it better? How do we make them slobber all over their keyboards like the naughty kittens they are?
Oh my fucking god. But I actually recently read the arc that's being adapted right now, pre-Shibuya, and which anime only fans, I'm telling you now, y'all ain't ready.
Y'all are not ready for the Shibuya arc. That shit's gonna fucking tear you in half.
Oh yeah,
And
it
not
tore me in half.
And not in a fun way.
Yeah, but like after rereading that arc in preparation for the season and seeing the episodes finally, it's 90% of Toji's scenes are completely new to the anime.
Right. And it's absolutely insane how well they pulled off his character, because he's literally just a savage man looking for a payday, and he'll just like, here's the thing: Toji has zero curse energy. His only solace is his physical prowess, his fighting ability, and his use of cursed tools. And
yeah.
I want that knife. I want like a replica or a real version of that knife. I don't care. It's really cool.
Bro, same. And then he just comes with the stick.
Oh yeah.
Bro, they had me going. Spoiler warning for the newest episode of JJK, but they had me going. They had the like outro playing, just nice, happy with Ghetto. Like I knew shit was gonna hit the fan because, like I said, I've read this arc, but then just, dude.
That's one of the comments. It says so incredibly mean of them to play the ending music and then shoot her.
Yeah, thank you, Home Skillet Ray, for that comment. You are so real for that.
Exactly. And this is another good one. It says Marcela Arriaga, Mappa 1, audience PTSD, and I'm like, that's too fucking real.
Bro, they have another comment that I'm looking at. It's by that same person, Marcela Arriaga. Y'all better save those tears because this isn't even the tip of the iceberg.
Are you kidding me? This isn't even the tip of the iceberg. We're the Titanic in this equation, okay? This is about to get so brutal in some of the best ways, and I just want to slap Akutami in the face. Like, good God. But apart from that, like, I love how they hired a new director, and the frame-by-frame animation is just absolutely clean, and the cinematography alone is fucking brilliant.
It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm a total nerd for this kind of stuff, and I couldn't be more than pleased with this season because it's just phenomenal to look at. It's an absolute treat every second of the animation.
I was worried. I was low-key worried about how they were going to carry out the animation for the fight scene between Toji and Gojo, but god damn it did they deliver. Holy shit.
That was so good. The beach scene was definitely a really nice bit of levity before,
Right. It's like the moment they're enjoying themselves, like my anxiety just goes through the roof because I welcome any and all possibilities at that point. I've watched enough anime in this modern age to be that kind of person. It's so dangerous getting attached to characters these days, but god damn it, you just can't help yourself.
Yeah, I learned my lesson after watching the original Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh god. Oh god.
Okay, bro, it hurts more in the original FMA because
I know.
So when they made Brotherhood, they'd already adapted up to that point in the original, so they just kind of speed ran all that shit. In the original, though, it took place very clearly over the course of like months.
Right.
And then you get more attached to Nina, and then just.
Oh no, I think your mic cut out.
Oh no, that was me.
Oh, you just went quiet?
No, I just went.
Oh. But yeah, that's brutal. And plus May Hughes, holy shit.
Oh, that's my boy, man.
I know, he was everyone's boy.
He is the
All he,
certified
all
best
he wanted
dad.
all he wanted was to go home and hug his daughter and brag about it to everybody. Why?
Oh my god,
I hope
dude.
Envy's burning in hell. And my buddy Yoshi, he told me about one of his headcanons for Full Metal, that Envy was in disguise at Hughes's funeral just to be an asshole. Like,
Oh, Envy absolutely would.
that's such an Envy thing to do when you think about it. It's fucked up.
Though.
Right.
Envy gets stuck in that jar later.
He does.
You know what the internet does with jars.
I remember when I watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood for the first time 3 years ago, and I saw that scene. I was like, "Oh fuck, what's Ed about to do? You only got one good arm there, man. Come on." God damn it, we're going to hell.
I'm gay. I already know this.
But let's see. Another good comment from Taihei 2010. If you could stop autoplaying the movie after every new episode, that would be great. And I'm like, fuck you. It's a good movie. I mean, yeah. with the exception of Yuta's English voice actress, it is a good movie. Not to say that she did a bad job. It just didn't fit well for me, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, with JJK Zero, I like it. I do. But it's not my favorite thing from JJK, just because JJK Zero was the original, like, beta, so to speak, version of Jujutsu Kaisen before Akutami tweaked it, made a new main character, and then basically repurposed that original beta to make a prequel.
Right. But and all in all, that's still a brilliant writing technique, if you ask me. And it shows how much, like, the intriguing differences between Itadori and Yuta.
Yeah, and I think it is amazing. And from what I've read of the manga, I still haven't picked up to where I was post Shibuya. But they're doing really well as dual antagonists.
Oh my god. I'm looking at the comment section right now. This dude, Wandering Soul, he just made a bunch of dots, and it's a Gojo with infinity fingers. Are you seeing it?
I know what you're talking about. I'm looking at it right now.
Oh my god, that amount of effort is fucking brilliant. I gotta come back to that and snapshot it for the TikTok clip.
Yeah.
But
one that I'm looking at right now, it says everyone else domain expansion, Toji gun.
That's literally it. Toji did for Jujutsu Kaisen what was his name? What Genya did for Demon Slayer.
Honestly, yeah. I'm ready for all the bullshit edits on TikTok with that sound. You know the one I'm talking about? Stick, 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 stick. That one?
Yeah.
I'm ready. I already
like both him and Nanami, and like just the Gojo Beach edit. Like, good god.
Yeah, I saw a comment saying that young Nanami looks like Jeffree Star, and I could not stop wheezing.
Oh my god! I can't unsay it now! Holy shit! That's horrible. Let's see, now that Toji did that, y'all are gonna stop simping. Man's had beef with an actual child, baby Satoru, from a look.
Bro really said domain expansion, Wild Wild West.
Domain expansion, 9mm. See, yeah, see, this one says caramel sauce. Get ready for the bombardment of TikTok edits of those two.
Yeah.
Like, good
domain
god.
Expansion, Columbine.
Right? Let's see, what else is there? You can tell that these people were just typing their comments as they were watching the fucking episode.
Someone beat me to a domain expansion, America.
Second Amendment. Let's see. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly. Nona Mineri says, "Fuck them," playing the outro, cutting it, and then playing it again because the episode fucking ended. See y'all next week, I guess.
Those are that director is an absolute bastard for that, and I can't thank him enough.
Right? That's some Quentin Tarantino, Clint Eastwood type shit. Like, good God.
That
But,
bro, so I was watching that downstairs with my family. Everyone was like looking at their own shit, and I just had it on the TV, and you just hear the gunshot, and everyone just turned.
right?
Like stopped everything everyone was doing. Everyone just turned to see her dead on the ground.
Let's see what the comments are like on episode 2 of season 2. Let's see.
Let's see.
Ooh, these look interesting.
It's still crazy how clean the new animation is.
Wait, Jujutsu Kaisen's better than Demon Slayer is not even close for me. I mean, in my opinion, as far as story, they're neck and neck. As far as animation, Jujutsu Kaisen wins. I'm not gonna lie.
If we're talking to me for story, I gotta give it to JJK. I like summing it up like this, but it's just Naruto minus the bullshit.
It's Naruto Ghostbusters. Tony Weaver Jr. already declared this.
But for animation, I'm giving it to Demon Slayer just because it has one of, if not the highest budget per episode.
It really does. It does. Wait, Marcelo Arriaga again says Gojo got that schoolgirl riz. Like, bruh.
Okay, that was actually really funny. I was cracking up.
I'm not gonna lie. I had conflicted reaction to that because I forgot that this takes place during Gojo's high school years, so he's around high school age as well. Like, he's not an adult yet. So I'm like, okay, maybe he could riz up a high school girl that's like 2 years younger than him, as long as he's not an adult.
Yeah, the part that really kind of felt to me was the teacher.
Right. Yeah, Yagami with that bland ass haircut.
I just looked it up though. Demon Slayer has a budget of $80,000 per episode.
Jeez, I hope a good amount of that goes towards the employees' work.
Honestly, yeah.
Right. Okay, Burnt Ham 2000 says, "Bro, Megumi's dad getting Dio's voice actor just works perfectly." I could not agree more. Holy shit. But
bro, that's Dio's voice actor?
Yeah, Dio's Japanese voice actor. I can't remember his name, but yeah, he plays Toji in Jujutsu Kaisen. I know. And but the thing is, in English, you know who his voice actor is? It's the same guy for Octane in Apex Legends.
I've actually never played Apex.
Well, have you heard Octane's voice? The "must go faster." That guy.
I've heard it on TikTok a few times.
Yeah, that's the guy who's playing Gojo. He's like, it's not like, this is what he sounds like. "It's not Zenin anymore. I took my wife's name. It's Fushiguro now."
I have heard that clip, and that does sound absolutely wonderful. Right. It's weird going from Dio to that. Like,
it really is. Like, I would imagine Patrick Seitz as a better voice choice for him. I mean, not to say that the original guy did a bad job, but I just feel like Patrick Seitz would have been a better pick. Like, you know who he is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, imagine that. Like imagine you're creeping up on this guy who's like, "I'm gonna stab you now. I hope that's all right."
Yeah, I'm checking. Let's see, Jujutsu Kaisen. Robbie Damon absolutely kills it as Fushiguro, though. I will say that.
He really does.
I'm a massive Robbie Damon fan.
I love that guy. I had the opportunity to hang out with him at Level Up Expo last February, and it was at one of the after parties. I kind of just bumped into him at the bar counter, and we were just shooting the shit about voice acting, and then we just ended up partying for a few hours.
Dude, what? That's insane. He voices two of my favorite antagonists in all of gaming.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Goro Akechi from Persona 5. Spoiler for a nearly, let's see, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, to an almost 9-year-old game, but Goro Akechi from Persona 5. He is an antagonist.
Oh yeah, that's right. He is. Who does he play? The gym teacher?
No, Crow.
Oh, okay.
Brown hair detective.
Right, right.
Uses a lightsaber.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, his persona's Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the other one is Isamu from Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne, which is over 20 years old at this point, and if you couldn't tell he was an antagonist from the beginning, I don't know what to tell you.
Right. But like, but yeah, he's an excellent voice actor. But Toji as an antagonist is pretty well done. Like, he's just shown as this ragtag, like, I like this ragtag hitman specifically for Jujutsu sorcerers, but he has zero cursed energy. So the question on everybody's mind is like, how does he fight? Like, the dude's just a beast. Like,
Yeah.
literally no other way around it. The man's just a fucking beast.
Yeah, he did it the way the ancients did.
Right?
Just whoop ass with anything you can.
And the occasional gun. Just.
True Second Amendment freedom fighter.
Right? He was just
The
like.
character.
He was just like, "Hey, man, I'm here for a job. Can you just get the fuck out of my way?" And
Yeah.
they're just like, "We're gonna kick your ass." And he's like, fine."
Yeah. But the one I'm really excited more than anything to see is Chozo.
Choso. Oh, right. I almost forgot about that guy because that dude does a ton of shit in the Shibuya arc.
Yeah, I'm really excited, and we've already got his voice actor. It's Ray Chase.
Right.
Yeah. For those who don't know, Ray Chase is Roy in Fire Emblem Engage. Let's see what else he's in.
He's also Sukuna for Jujutsu Kaisen.
He is?
Yeah, so he has a double role. Neat.
Oh yeah. I know Xander Mobus plays both I forget his name, cursed speech user.
Inumaki.
Maki and Itadori's boyfriend that's totally not his boyfriend.
Toto.
Yeah, Toto.
Wait, those two are played by the same guy?
Oh yeah.
Inumaki and Aoi Toto are voiced by the same guy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look this up. Hold on.
No, hold on, I got you. I'm on behind the voice actor right now. There it is, right there.
Wait, I'm not seeing it.
Oh, I'm sharing my screen.
Oh wait, shit, there it is. Bullshit!
Dude, I'm on the website right now.
Bullshit! I still refuse. I see it right there, but I still refuse.
And then you've got Laura Post as both Mai and Takaya.
Oh my god,
Oh, Tadaka.
that's fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah. Dude, Xander Mobus is such a talented voice actor too. Once again, I mainly just know him from Persona.
Right.
Take a hint at what my favorite series is.
Oh god, this one comment on Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 episode 2 from Inclaw GR. Gojo's so handsome he even got teachers competing against their students. I forgot all about that scene where he just showed up in a classroom like, "Where's the girl?" and then everybody's just swooning and the teacher's blushing like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. I mean, Gojo do got them pretty eyes though.
Right.
Yeah. I simp for him, knowing full well he would treat me like shit.
Knowing full well your girlfriend hates the fuck out of him.
Bro, it is so fucking funny. So, side note. So, Sunny and I will like collect like boxes of shit we want to give each other, and when we finally get to meet up, since we don't get to too often, we'll exchange. I was obsessed with these little JJK blind bags for the longest time, and there were 4 characters in it: Nobara, Gojo, Itadori, and Megami. I pulled 6 Gojos.
Are you serious?
Yes, I pulled 6 Gojos, 2 Itadoris, 1 Nobara, and 1 Megami.
That's hilarious.
So, just as like a goof, on the last box I gave her, I threw in 5 of the Gojos.
Oh man, that's fucking nuts.
I sent for Gojo knowing full well that he would not pay attention to me during a date and be live tweeting the whole thing.
Right. All right. Well, that concludes JJK. And now to the meat and potatoes of this podcast episode, Zom 100.
Yes, I've been dying to talk about Zom 100 with someone. It is so good.
It really is, especially with such a huge gap in the market for zombie apocalypse anime.
Especially comedic zombie apocalypse anime.
Right. Let's see. Starting with episode 1, the comments for this are pretty insane because... Oh, I almost accidentally played the episode. But,
don't want to get demonetized.
Right. But the number one thing is that the way this opens up, this dude gets a job at a media company of some sort, and he's going through orientation. He meets a girl who he really likes, you know, ass, titties, and thighs, all that shit. But
yeah, man of culture,
right. And he likes his office job the first day. Then they go to a welcoming party. And then right after the welcoming party, it's like 3 a.m. and they're like, let's go back to the office. And I'm like, excuse me?
Yeah, and one of the lines I think they said is, another day, another ulcer. Come complain to me when you're pissing blood.
My God. I forgot all about that line. But these comments completely highlight everything, and I love it. Like... And it's like, the top one, Mappa's employees be like, and I'm like, this is too fucking real.
Yeah. Someone helped the people at Mappa.
Was it Mappa that made this anime?
I do not know. Let me check.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on the detail list over here.
I don't think it's Mappa because... Oh, it was Bug Films.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, because... Mappa has that new like motorcycle animation at the beginning of all their projects now.
Oh yeah. And let's see. The second comment. Imagine you hate your job so much to the point where a zombie apocalypse is a good thing. I mean, that says a lot.
Honestly, the zombie genre needed some new life and color. Absolutely.
It really did.
My God, the animation, storyboarding, and direction are all insane. Cannot agree more, son ED, with the Gojo profile picture. You are so based.
Indeed. Let's see. Indy Bravo, he says this man found out he was free, then became
a hardcore pro.
Like that's... I have questions for that one, though, because this guy's done nothing but work in and out of an office, running on 2 hours of sleep a night, if he's lucky, for 3 straight years. And out of nowhere, he has the energy to run from paintball zombies and become a parkour artist.
I mean, I don't think it's been said yet in the anime, but he did play on his college's rugby team.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He did mention that. He did mention he played sports.
Yeah, it mentions it more in the manga. Dude, I cannot wait for this new episode on Sunday.
Dude, I know.
They're introducing such a good character. He is like the man whore character, but done right.
I'm not sure there's a way for that to be done right, but I'm definitely going to be ready when that episode airs on Sunday.
Trust me, man. Trust me. You know that panel? I think I sent it to you, of the guy with his bare ass out saying, come and get a taste of this delicious ass if you can.
Oh yeah, I do remember that one. Was that from that manga, from the Zom 100 manga?
Yeah, I got most of the Zom 100 manga. I'm up to volume 6.
Oh damn.
Dude, it's one of those series where I like finish the volume the same day I buy it.
Right. Let's see. Oh god. Let's see. AJI 360 says, this has to be a cry for help through anime. Japanese work culture is depicted in a crazy way. Think about the sheer amount of isekais that happen due to salarymen dying from work-related activities. On a separate note, I love the originality in plot and animation style. This is definitely going to be a great one. I mean, points were made. Points were made, AJ. I'm not going to lie.
I'm just so glad it's finally here. And so, like, funnily enough, so I've been actually getting my mom into anime quite a bit, and she's loving it so far. And
Right.
she's getting out of a situation pretty similar to what Akira is dealing with at the beginning of Zom 100. And she's just like, okay, the second this is dubbed, I want to watch this.
Oh boy. I
Yeah.
wonder when the dub's gonna be released. I'm gonna be excited to. I gotta look up the English cast for this if it hasn't been released already. But I'm super excited for it.
Oh, it's been released. Let me pull it up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, got.
Who's playing Akira? Please be a lesser known voice actor. Let this be his first protagonist role, like they did
Okay,
with.
we got Abby Trott as Shizuka,
Ooh.
Zeno Robinson as Akira Tendo.
Ooh.
I'm
That's
excited for Zeno. He is eating good this year. He's not only Akira, but he's gonna be Junpei in Persona 3 Reload.
ooh. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, and then we've got Laura Post as Beatrix, who I cannot wait for her to get introduced. She is my baby.
I this makes me want to read the manga even more. Probably while the anime's airing, I won't read the manga, but after this season ends, I will most likely jump onto the manga.
Dude, trust me, the manga is so good. I love it to death.
I hear so many good things about it from my friends and a few of my cousins, and it's
So
people are hyping the shit out of it and yelling it up about it. I am definitely going to look into it after this season ends.
it is more than deserving of the hype. I'm wondering how much they're going to adapt though, because they're taking it pretty slowly so far.
Right? Oh,
Because they're not introducing the deuteragonist until the third episode.
right. That sounds like an intriguing way of going about it, but I'm really just gonna wait this out.
Yeah,
Cam,
because there's only 10 volumes out right now.
right. Cam Sama says even after a zombie smash, and I assume they're referring to Otori.
Yes.
Why'd you say it like that?
I was preoccupied. Yes.
Just yes. Oh yes, definitely smash. I'm using
my
I'm
God.
using my Patrick Seitz Dio voice, like yes, I crave the undead.
Bro, that just sent like a massive wave of nostalgia going through my head, but I can't identify what it was from. Like, I just hear this one line in my head that's just, oh my.
Oh, that's George Takei.
Oh, I don't know where I heard that from him because I have never watched Star Trek at all.
Well, he was Doctor Sulu in Star Trek, but he says that in just about everything he's in. That's like his catchphrase. But
Oh, but the last of the main cast for Zom 100, we have Xander Mobus as Kensho, who is the deuteragonist being introduced in this upcoming episode.
ooh.
It also says we've got Billy Millsap and Jameson Price as additional voices.
Ooh. I've heard of both of those guys, but I've only ever heard of them as additional voices.
Yeah, Jameson Price is best known for the second voice of Sato in Bleach, Die Hard Reed, and Code Geass. Fukuzawa in Bungo Stray Dogs. Ryder in Fate Zero. Lord and Gnome in Gurren Lagann. And the Count of Monte Cristo in the Count of Monte Cristo anime.
I didn't know Count of Monte Cristo had an anime.
Oh yeah, it has a manga too.
Oh.
And then let's see, Billy Millsap. He's additional voices in Cells at Work. He was Prosciutto in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind. He was additional voices in Odd Taxi. He was Gyoro in this one. I think you'll know he was Tarmiel in Seven Deadly Sins: Dragon's Judgment.
Oh yeah.
Also,
lot of good people for the English cast of Zom 100. I'm excited for it.
Me too, bro. This is most definitely gonna be my anime for the year, like my top one.
Right. Let's see. What other comments? let's see. Uh-huh. Yeah, he said too bad he couldn't get the girl too. It's okay. It's okay. He's got he's gonna have more girls to choose from. I can already see it. The anime opening will tell you that much. Plus that part where she just in episode 2 where she just yanked him out of harm's way and just slammed him to the ground, and I'm like, yes.
I will say there is a scene later on. It's in the hot spring arc where you do get a really sweet scene between the two of them.
Of fucking course there's a hot spring arc in a zombie apocalypse show.
It's actually a really fun arc, and I really enjoy it. I'm hoping the anime gets up to the village arc, but I'm not holding my breath on that.
Right.
Which that arc, like, I know Zom 100 is a comedy, but that shit made me cry.
Right. I imagine it does. I mean, like I said, I haven't read the manga, but I imagine it does. But
yeah, there was one page in, I believe it was volume 5 or 6, that summed up like the state of the world we are in, and I'm gonna go grab it real quick. But I was just like, are we really at the point where a comedy manga is just calling out the entire world, and we're just not listening to it?
That's basically where we're at. We laugh at our own pain being reflected back at us, and we completely ignore it. At least most of us completely ignore it. Some of us don't. Some of us just chuckle and then cry afterwards. It's like too relatable.
Like this comedy manga about adults finally getting to live their life once the apocalypse hit is really having a better grasp on the world than most American politicians.
Right. Like,
hold on, I'm gonna go grab it.
Bro went from office worker to stuntman doing a wheelie. Like that's Regeo says that about episode 2. He says, love that his list is 100 things to do before becoming a zombie. Hers is 100 things to do to avoid becoming a zombie. Like that is honestly a great highlight for personality difference between the two characters.
Oh, absolutely. And there's a third list that comes in later.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
But that is during the village arc.
Hey, the things we do for beer, man, says Kitten Lover 676.
Bro, I'm so glad they're including the little bonus chapters at the end.
Right.
Alright, I found it. It's in volume 5. It says, if you're going to put freedom first, you need to respect others' freedoms too. If what you want means stealing people's freedoms and lives, then you can seriously get lost with that kind of talk.
Wise words.
Honestly, yeah. But dude, I already know for a fact, Kensho, the character that I've mentioned, is getting introduced. He is very much prime simp material.
Like, you say prime simp material, do you mean like Brock from Pokemon level prime simp, or like, wait, shit, who's the other guy I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about all the simping anime characters. Like Brock from Pokemon or Issei from DxD?
Well, he's not really a simp. He is a bit hoish. Like, the scene where he gets introduced, he's literally in a love hotel. But like, he is prime material for simping for.
Oh, like people simp for him.
Yes, I am a massive simp for him, and that's a lot for me to say because I am usually extremely picky with like male characters.
You are very, very picky when choosing who to drool over when it comes to fictional men.
When it comes to fictional men specifically, yes.
Yes, fictional men specifically, you have like so many pick and choosing options. Like if there was a Tinder app for fictional men, you would be like at the top of the list for people hardest to find.
Yeah. For me, women, adult and have a pulse. That's about all I need.
Thick thighs. Thick thighs are a must.
Okay, one of the three. One of the AT&Ts.
One of the AT&Ts.
But men, oh my god. Gocho's the one exception for that, though, just because that would be a hit it and quit it situation.
It really would. I would feel the exact same way. The thing is hitting, quitting, and surviving. Surviving at the end is the key point.
Yeah,
But
but you are definitely going to enjoy him getting introduced. I guarantee you, you are going to be on the floor like you were at that most recent Chainsaw Man chapter.
oh my god.
It is so funny, and he does get some like Dilf qualities later in, even though he's only like, I believe he's 24. Yeah, he's 24. Because Shizuka's 26, B is 22, and then both Akira and Kensho are 24.
Right. Yeah, and like even then, like just like the sheer amount of positivity throughout this anime so far is just fucking incredible. I mean, definitely has its negative moments, like when he Spider-Maned out of his apartment to go get beer, and he was like, he passed by that couple. He was like, "You want me to get you some noodles or food or something?" He was like, "Yes, sure." It was like, "Also, 2-ply toilet paper, please," because let's be honest, toilet paper's a must in the apocalypse.
Yeah, we remember 2020.
Yeah. The one thing that 2020 taught us was to always have good toilet paper. I'm still using 1-ply, and I hate that. But at least it's the bulk rolls that you get from fucking Sam's Club, because they knocked down the price of 1-ply bulk rolls insanely low.
Bro, I swear the high school I went to, they must have bought like half-ply toilet paper. It got to the point where I just refused to like do anything there just because like I felt like at any moment my finger would poke through, and I don't want that.
What sucks is that in the high school I went to, wait, no, not high school, the college I went to, they had automated toilet paper dispensers in the bathroom in one of the buildings I had to go to.
Hey, what?
Yeah, automated toilet paper dispensers. That shit would only dispense like not even 10 inches of toilet paper, and I'm like, bruh, the minute you do know that you built this bathroom next to a Chipotle stand, right?
That's just a dick move right there.
That's a dick move and a half. At that point, you might as well just, like, it got to the point where people would just break open the toilet paper case and throw the lid in a dumpster.
Power to the people.
Power to the people, and whoever did that was a fucking hero, but I digress. Back to the comment section. It was like, oh, Sir Minty Pickle. Hell of a username there. But for his first bucket list after the stuff he has done is dreadlocks. Like, what?
Okay, that one's actually pretty interesting.
Like, I've seen Japanese people with dreadlocks before. It's kind of interesting to see, but I would love to see Akira with dreadlocks. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it would take him a few years to grow his hair out long enough.
Oh no, they actually do it.
Oh, he does. He does?
Yeah, hold on.
But wait, don't show me. I don't want any spoilers.
It's not spoilers. It's just the cover of Volume 5. All right, just sent it to you.
What, in the chat?
Oh no, on IG.
Oh wait, hold on. I gotta see this.
He actually looks good.
Yeah, see that? Yeah, that looks really cool.
I know. It actually looks really good.
Is there a time skip to this?
Oh no, I think it's synthetic.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But his dad like roasts the shit out of him about it. He's just like, man, that looks awful.
Right. The OP is so good. You're damn right it's good. Kanabun hardly ever misses with their openings.
Yeah, they are most known for the best Naruto opening. It is better than Bluebird. Fight me on this.
And I'm fighting with you on that. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's definitely the best from Shippuden. If we're talking OG Naruto, I've got to go with Go by Flo, who never miss either.
Right. One of my favorite Kanabun openings of all time has to be Torch of Liberty from Fire Force.
Oh, I love the Fire Force openings, but I know it's basic, but Inferno all the way.
Inferno.
First one.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was Mrs. Green Apple.
Yes, I'm a big fan of Mrs. Green Apple.
My favorite song by them is Altonatsu.
That is a really good one.
That really is. It's never been used for an opening. What? By the way, if by some weird miracle a Japanese studio is watching this, please use "Last Dance" by Eve as an anime opening. I looked it up. That has never been used as an opening anywhere. That's a really kick-ass song.
Bro, for real. Bro, one I was really mad about because this was back before Chainsaw Man had come out or anything had been confirmed. There were a lot of rumors going around that "Devil in Your Heart" by SIM was going to be the Chainsaw Man opening.
Oh, damn. I would love to hear that.
Have you heard the song?
I've heard it only once, but I remember rocking the hell out of it.
It's such a good song.
Right.
It's actually what I practice my growls with most of the time. Like, it changes a lot between like deep guttural growls and like high vocal fries, so it's really good for my practice.
Like it's good. It's giving "Sleeping with Sirens." Like, I love it.
Oh, are you listening to it?
No. From what I remember, it was giving "Sleeping with Sirens."
Oh, I'm a massive Sleeping with Sirens fans.
Yeah, Kellen Quinn's a beast.
Yeah. Oh, that actually reminds me. So, sorry for coming back to Persona so many times, but it's just.
I get it. You're a Persona nerd. Don't be ashamed.
Yeah. My friend and I, well, actually, less of a friend, more of like a little sister, we were talking about if English artists were to cover the Persona soundtracks, because if anyone who's listening to this hasn't checked out Persona, it has hands down some of the best soundtracks I've ever heard. Like, to the point where I bought a $400 vinyl box set that has all of the soundtracks on it.
I listen to Last Surprise regularly, okay?
Such a good song. Dude, Colors Flying High. But we had said that we want Sleeping with Sirens to cover the Persona 4 soundtrack.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you would break the internet with that.
Yeah, it's like I can very vividly hear Kellen Quinn belting out Time to Make History.
The same way Weebs brought Yasobi's Idol to the #1 song in the world for that was the #1 song in the world for a month because of the power of Weebs.
Yes. Bro, there are so many songs in the Persona 4 soundtrack that Kellen Quinn could do so perfectly. It fits his range so well.
It really is. Like, but speaking of soundtracks, like the score that they play throughout the chases in Zom 100 are just absolutely beautiful, in my opinion.
It's completely legendary. This is definitely going to be going down as a modern classic.
Instant classic. And another thing is like the variation of zombies. That's one thing you don't see a lot of in zombie apocalypse media, like different variations of zombies. Like, save for Resident Evil and well, wait, does Dead Space count as zombies or is that Alien? I don't remember too much.
I don't know. I haven't played Dead Space.
Right, but like, save for Resident Evil and like there's one other video game media that has like variant zombies, but you don't see too much like variations of zombies, like specifically in terms of movement, like, because we got all kinds of zombies. We got the ones that run, we got the ones that sprint, and the ones that are just slow as shit. Like,
you've got the ones that limp,
right?
But like from the beginning, they're very consistent with how the zombie behaves, though, which I find really interesting. And so many mediums like just drop the ball on.
Right, and the fact that a zombie could drive.
Yeah, that reminds me. There is like one little bonus chapter at the end. I think it was volume 4, I believe, and like the bonus chapters at the end, they're just like little bits of fun, not necessarily to progress the story, but just to be more of entertaining. One of them was I think one of the ones on the list was to go to a gentleman's club.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And so Akira and Kensho go to a gentleman's club and the zombies are still performing.
Oh my god. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of you ever seen the movie Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse?
I've heard of it, yeah.
Oh god, that there's a scene in that movie that's reminded to me because of what you just said. They're Boy Scouts and they sneak into a strip club, and this is basically how this is how the zombie apocalypse breaks out. They're throwing dollar bills and quarters and pennies at the stripper, and the stripper, like, as she's pole dancing, she turns around topless but all zombified, and the dude's just screaming his head off. And he's like, I didn't want this, man. I just wanted to see some titties. And like,
That's so funny.
I'm like, dude, you're 16. What the fuck?
Bro, you have the internet.
Right. Yeah. But I'm just thinking to myself, like, good God, that in an anime would be fucking brilliant. And this fills in the gap perfectly as zombie apocalypse media goes, because, like, before, like, a little while ago, we had The Last of Us on Max, and before that, The Walking Dead had finally ended, and but long before that, we had High School of the Dead as far as anime goes, and like,
we all know what everyone was focused on in High School of the Dead. It wasn't the fucking zombies.
right,
Bro, that scene, you know the one I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. Especially with the beach episode. They gave a beach episode to a zombie apocalypse.
But with the stripper thing, that going back to the side chapter I was talking about, basically, like, they didn't care that they were still zombies. They were just fucking vibing. Like, hey, titties are titties, even if they're undead titties.
Oh my God. I mean, like, the guy can't really judge Kensho after he proposed to a zombified version of his crush who was fucking his boss.
That was so funny. I have noticed a bit of censorship, excuse me, here and there in the anime.
Right, because they had, like, paint on the one boob, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, because you know that scene where he goes into the apartment and he sees her there in her lingerie?
Right.
In the manga, she's completely naked. And, like, when he's leaving, he's saying, hey, at least I got to see her tits.
Right?
Like, hell yeah, man, that's the good idea to have.
Like, the man just walks out of the room like, nailed it. Like, damn. Mission accomplished. Let's go.
Yeah.
Just the little Xbox achievement unlocked thing just above his head.
Yes, I am really excited to see how they do the hot spring arc, though, because I think that's going to be absolutely wonderful.
Right.
And it's so funny, especially after they introduce B, who I don't think we're going to meet till near the end of the season, because I only really see this going as a 12-episode season instead of a 24, even though I'd be way happier with a 24.
Right. I got a couple of comments talking about how they were talking about his beer chant in episode 2 when he was going to the gas station, just beer, beer, beer. Like, I need that as a ringtone, please.
Yes.
Oh,
wait,
God.
do you have Apple or Android?
I have Android. I mean, I could easily set it as a ringtone because I have a Google Pixel. It's really easy to do that. But
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to end up doing that later. But holy shit. But just...
That reminds me.
Just
actually,
imagine you're in a gas station looking for supplies, going through a zombie apocalypse, and behind you just hear beer, 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 gonna get me some beer. Like, what the fuck?
Oh my God, bro, it's such a good show. I am just utterly, I just can't express how happy I am to see this coming to fruition in the anime coming out and it being popular.
Right. Ooh, this is a really good comment. Red Tiger 1992 says, "The girl gives me depression. Live a little while the world dies." And I'm thinking, well, maybe that's part of her character development.
Shizuka has amazing character development, bro. I cannot stress enough how good the manga is.
It's like she learns from Akira, like, how to live, like, joyfully, and that's a really good thing for Akira as well, because for the past 3 years his life has been workplace hell.
Oh, absolutely.
And this is him exerting everything he didn't get to do while he was working his life away. Meanwhile, Shizuka is basically living to survive, and basic apocalypse shit.
Yeah.
And that's always the biggest dilemma in any apocalyptic setting, like living to survive or living your best life for the sake of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, and even at the end of the episode where she was like, maybe I should have got that soccer emoji.
Right.
Yeah. Like you can see an inkling of where she's going.
They're definitely breadcrumbing her development, and I love it.
Yeah. I will say though that you do get quite a bit more at once later down the line.
Oh yeah. And
Yeah.
and that's another thing. Like I don't expect any consistency whatsoever because this is an apocalypse. Nothing is ever going to be straightforward in an apocalyptic setting. It never is.
I'd say yes and no.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there is some good consistency and like good character development throughout the apocalypse.
No, I mean like I understand like consistency in character development, like consistency in growth and development amongst characters, but I mean in situation.
I mean, well, yes and no. It does like a situation does somewhat happen once or twice, but like it always feels good enough and different enough to where it doesn't feel stale.
Oh, right, because you're speaking in a perspective of you already know what happens.
Oh yeah, I already know what happens far into the end of the season.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Because
like this
almost caught up.
because like this is me speaking in the perspective like I haven't read any of the source material. Like this is just like we're comparing views right now, but it's nice to let me know that though.
Yeah, and like I hope I haven't given too much away about what's coming, but there is nothing but
I mean, these
it
are like
goes nowhere but up.
yeah, these are like spoiler-free details that I greatly appreciate. Yeah.
Yeah, and later down the line you do get some like truly heartfelt and dramatic moments
Right.
that will truly bring a tear to your eye.
Like this one comment right here. VT Hikaru says it took a zombie apocalypse to get my dude to clean his apartment. So relatable. I hate that I relate to that. Like I haven't done laundry in 2 weeks. Like
Oh, dude, I have so many shirts because I go to a lot of concerts and shit, and I always get a shirt for whoever I'm seeing because want to support the artist.
right. That's like basic concert culture though.
Yeah, I have not washed shirts in about a month and a half because I have so many.
Right. And the thing is my washing machine is broken, so I got to go to a coin wash, but I can't really like spend a ton of money right now because you know my situation, but I won't say it on the podcast.
Yeah, same here, I've been having a bit of money trouble, but it's finally getting resolved.
Right. But other than that, it's like I'm just really looking forward to everything that this series has to offer because like from you as well as all my other friends that are into this series, I hear so many great things from it. And me who craves zombie apocalypse media or just any post-apocalyptic media in general, like I'm really excited to see what different turns it takes in terms of storytelling and character development and, just looking for all the ways that it stands out.
Yeah, and so like I will like live post what I'm reading on Threads all the time. Go follow me on Threads, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure I follow you on Threads.
Yeah, anyone who's listening, please go follow me on Threads if you want good manga recommendations. But I will always be. I've gotten a decent amount of interaction from some accounts when I post about Zom 100 because it's such a good series, man, and I can tell people really have a love for it. I'm just hoping it doesn't end up the way some of my other favorite series have gone. One of them being, unfortunately, Nanbaka, which is one of my favorite comedy anime of all time.
I hear great things about Nanbaka. I've never consumed it, though.
Okay, so imagine this. Alcatraz, but made by a Rocky, and every character you think is a woman is a dude. And they're all sparkly.
Okay, now I know what I'm doing for the rest of my night. But yep, podcast episode over. Bye, guys. But
and it's basically just these 4 people who are some of the like most notorious for escaping criminals in the world, all put together in a cell, and they try to break out.
Huh.
Really
Nice.
good series. I love the opening to death. Rin Rin Hi Hi. I'm not going to say the band name because it is very long and I do not know how to pronounce it.
Right.
But It is so good, and we got two amazing seasons, beautiful animation, beautiful storytelling, voice acting was superb. Alejandro Sab actually plays one of the main characters.
Right.
But so the end of the second season leaves off on a massive cliffhanger, and we just never got anything. Like, let's see.
Let's see. Ooh, more comments. Aw, dude was saying he was kind of hoping the neighbors would live. I was too. Aw, damn.
Oh, I'm trying to debate if I should say something or not.
Oh, what? Did they escape?
I'm not gonna say anything.
All right.
For Nanbaka, the main cast is we've got Damon Mills, Alejandro Sab, Jared Green, Justin Briner, and Ian Sinclair.
Ooh, that sounds like a pretty stacked cast.
It is an amazingly stacked cast. I will say, though, unfortunately, we do have Vic Mignogna in the cast as well, but he's not around too often.
Right, right.
Yeah, but we've also got heavy hitters like Marissa Lenti, Brandon McInnes, J. Michael Tatum,
Ooh,
Dallas
I love
Reed.
both of those guys.
Bro, J. Michael Tatum plays the most flamboyant bastard I have ever seen.
That reminds me, I gotta give him a phone call.
Oh, you know him?
Oh yeah, I know both of those guys. I hung out with him a couple times every time I see him at a convention. Like we would have like conversations about, you know, voice actor to voice actor type stuff. One of my favorite things is talking with Brandon about his dogs, Gus and Genji.
Oh my god, dude, you are living my dream.
That dude is hilarious when he plays with his dogs because, like, they're both two French bulldogs, and Gus is the one who really loves playing tuggies.
Oh.
But
in Nanbaka, he plays this character named Simon Goku, which all the wardens in Nanbaka are based off the Chinese zodiac.
right.
And so he's obviously the monkey. And so there's this love, I wouldn't call it a love triangle necessarily, but so there's one woman in the show, the warden of Nanba Prison. She is very scary, very hot, but she has a simp for Hajime, Ian Sinclair's character, and whenever she thinks about him, she gets into this little chibi mess, and it's really cute. Hajime is aware of it, he just doesn't care. And then Simon Goku, he is a massive simp for the warden and will beat on Hajime the second he thinks he's disrespecting her.
So let me ask you something. Since we're talking about prison warden characters, if you had to put this woman next to Meiko from Prison School,
Hold on, let me look it up.
oh no, oh. Do you see her?
Let's see. Images. Very hot. Very.
You see the way she's carrying that riot crop, though?
I do. I can't. How could I not see it?
Yeah, the way you're stuttering says it all. Just, oh my god.
Oh, piss off.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If she and I are in the gym together, I would lick the sweat off of her thighs. I do not care.
You have no shame, and I have the utmost respect for you for that.
You are welcome.
But the warden in Nanbaka, she's a different breed.
Here, wait. Send me a picture of her on Instagram.
Yeah, no problem. Hold on 1 second. But dude, trust me, it's like a whole different like type of character if you get what I mean.
Oh fuck! I just googled her. Momoko Hyakushiki.
Yep, that is her. That is her.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
She looked like if Sonic the Hedgehog joined some sort of. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Her hair just looks like Sonic the Hedgehog.
But I love her because like.
I will say this though, the garnet red uniform is really doing it for me because garnet red's my favorite shade of red.
I know. Did you see her boots?
Yeah.
Dude, those boots.
Like, could you please like just step on my face?
Dude, she's 5'11".
Oh shit. Oh wait, no, I'm not taller than her.
I am.
I mean, I know you're taller than her. You're like 6 foot something.
I'm 6'1".
Right. And then like I could probably lift her on my shoulders, but
You
that's
would like that, wouldn't you?
I would like that. You know how I like it. You know how I am about the thighs, Sheeny. Come on.
I can't blame you, man. I'm in the same boat as you.
Exactly. Thick thighs save lives, and they may take lives, in which case, glory to Valhalla! I don't care.
Yeah, I think you sent me something on, like, some Viking saying something kind of like that.
Right. And, another thing, like, the number of thick thigh muscle mommies that have popped up on my TikTok feed, and, like, thighs so thick to where there's no thigh gap. There's... Like, the quadriceps are just rubbing against each other, and like, to the point where there should be chafing, but for some reason there's not.
You bastard. So you're the reason all that shit's on my For You page.
Yeah, you're welcome.
But, dude, I will also say Nanbaka does have the femboy to end all femboys.
Oh, God, that just reminded me of another anime I was watching this season. It's called, Masamune-kun's Revenge. I don't know how you are about slice of life harem animes.
I try to avoid harem just because there's so much like seedy shit in so many of them.
CD?
Like seedy, like kind of like scummy. Like I'm not the biggest into harem. Like the whole harem aspect, like just doesn't do it for me. Like,
but what does CD stand for?
Oh, like seedy, Seedy. Like,
oh,
like you get what I mean now?
Yeah, I get what you mean now. But
yeah.
But like Masamune-kun's Revenge, basically, like the premise is this: he grew up as a fat kid, got bullied for it, because he tried to ask a girl out and she shamed him to hell and back. And over the course of 5 years, he got buff, got attractive, and now he's trying to get the same girl to date him, only to dump and humiliate her. And I'm like, first off, complete incel behavior, but the way he breaks away from that is actually very well written, in my opinion. Plus, it's hilarious.
Interesting. I might need to check it out. That reminds me of this anime I watched when I was in middle school. It's called Kiss Him Not Me.
Ooh, I've seen that a long time ago.
Such a good show. And I know it's supposed to be satirization of like fujoshis and girls that like sexualize like gay men. But it is so fucking funny as a harem, like as a reverse harem. For those who are listening and don't know what Kiss Him Not Me is, basically, there's this one girl, and she's a massive fujoshi, a fujoshi being a straight woman that is turned on, so to speak, by gay men. And so she's also a massive weeb. And so and she's also overweight and kind of nerdy. So one day she's having this horrible day, and then she comes home and watches the next episode of her favorite anime, and her favorite character ends up getting killed. She goes into such a depressive state that she just goes full shut-in for like a month or something, and ends up, I don't think they said how she lost the weight, but I think they said she cried it off or something.
Right.
And she comes out, she's all skinny, and these 4 dudes who previously never paid attention to her at all at school are all super into her now, and she just wants to see them kiss instead.
That's fucking nuts.
It's so funny. I watched it back in middle school, back in the days where you had to watch anime on YouTube in 15 different parts.
Right. And they were always like tucked into that corner with a sparkly background. Like, good fucking lord. And this was
Those were the days.
This was before zooming on the YouTube video was around.
Those were the days.
Those were the fucking
I watched
days.
So many series. Like that, like to this day I cannot watch like Yuri on Ice or Noragami like in like full screen mode.
Oh my god. if you love Yuri on Ice, like, as an anime, you ought to watch my friend Danny Mata. His reaction to that series is fucking hilarious and beautiful.
I've been watching Danny react to different anime on TikTok. My favorite one was the Full Metal Alchemist one, where he was just like, the slits are for uwus.
Yes.
Dude, I was laughing so hard when I saw that.
Dude, I love his reaction series. It's so fucking good. By the way, Danny, if you're watching this, love you, bro.
Big fan, man. Big fan if you are watching this.
Right. But yes, this has been another epically epic episode of Nerdy Urges. We hope you have relieved your urges as well while watching this episode. That is the most cringy outro I've ever made in my life, but this has been another brilliant podcast episode with me and my good friend Shinigami and Amala. All right. But anyways, thanks for watching. If you guys want to see more, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to follow both of us on social media. We'll see you guys later.
Later.